We have a new first warn in place for Friday morning when the heaviest rain could impact your neighborhood in your first warn 5 forecast. A severe thunderstorm is pushing eastward, headed towards Sedalia. Sedalia, you should probably be taking cover because this storm has the history of producing some pretty large hail that could cause damage. This may be the last time we see 50s for the rest of the year. I'm tracking a big cool down, rain and snow chances. It's all coming up in your full first warn 5 forecast. First warn only in place after 7 p.m. when the higher impacts begin in our area, starting from the south as that rain spreads northward, becomes heavy in pockets overnight.
Little do people know, Alena actually gave up a possible career on the LPGA to study meteorology. We're glad she did.
Who knew, Alena? You're quite a golfer, huh?
Wait a second. I told Gary a secret that I was on the high school team, the golf team in high school, but I didn't say I was any good, okay? Hope you're pumped for the weather because it's going to get better after today. That's the kind of energy we need on a Saturday when we've come back from vacation, baby. No? Okay. This is where they are right here. We got to street level on live power Doppler to give you a close-up view. No rain over them. If it is raining, it's very light. There's sprinkles, so light that the radar can't even pick it up. Here's your Monday heads up for Saturday. Not because I think you should cancel your plans or push them aside, but certainly something that you may want to be watching very closely. Stay with us here at KCTV 5 and the First Warn 5 weather team as we continue to fine-tune that forecast for you. So I do want to focus, and I've put the cone to start right here because this little notch is where we would be seeing that rotation just outside of 65 highway. That's where we would see the tornado. As far as the timeline goes, we're still expecting most of those storms to hit the western side of the metro between 11 p.m. moving east all the way through the 2 o'clock hour and then stretching off to the east side of our viewing area from Chillicothe, Marshall to Sedalia between 1 and 3 o'clock in the morning. Then the severe threat should be over with for our entire viewing area after 3 o'clock. Right here and south, closer to I-70, that's where we could see those higher accumulations. Those are the locations that are still under a winter storm warning. Definitely going to be impacting schools, going to impact the roads, maybe even some flights. If someone's trying to come in a little bit late tomorrow, they may have some issues at KCI. The excessive heat warning was supposed to end tonight, but it looks like that heat does not want to let go. So National Weather Service extending the warning into Saturday evening, now lasting until 9 o'clock at night for our entire viewing area. Right now, what we do know is it will bring us a chance for showers and a few storms, and behind that system will be some falling temperatures throughout the day on Friday.
All right, we're getting a brief break from the rain. Might be able to do a little running outside.
For those of you so inclined, let's get back out to Alena to see when it returns.
Love that transition, because if you know anything about me, I hate running. Absolutely hate it.
So you are not inclined to go for a little jog tonight.
My quote is, gym is a person, not a place.
That's a good motto.
I saw one guy walk just past me a few minutes ago. He was in a t-shirt.
Oh, boy.
I should have stopped him and said, what are you doing? But I have 4 layers on. South of I-70, it's quiet. All this green you see here is ground clutter, so false returns on the radar. That is not rain. It is mostly cloudy, though, at this time and fairly comfortable compared to where we have been for the last several days. Our chances are much higher that we'll get an inch or less of snowfall in our area from this next system coming in. 2 to 3 inches, 15% chance, and then higher totals, not likely. There is the potential we could see a cluster of storms develop. Now, this would be the worst case scenario, and I'm still banking on more scattered activity and the potential for a few strong to severe storms out there. But this one would show basically storms coming in 4 or 5 o'clock, blasting through the metro by 5 and 6 p.m., and then continuing to track to the south and east, pretty much impacting the entire viewing area at this point. A lot of folks like to, brush off a severe thunderstorm warning thinking, it's not tornado, not a big deal. But 60, 70 mile or even 80 mile per hour wind gusts can do just as much damage as a low grade EF0 tornado. Want to recap here what's going on. We're tracking right now a cluster of thunderstorms. We've got multiple severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. It does include the entire 435 loop. These thunderstorms are capable of producing damaging wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour. Penny, nickel, maybe even as high as quarter-sized hail embedded in these thunderstorms. And then those straight line winds came out ahead of it, knocking down those trees, knocking out power outages, upwards of 100,000, almost 150,000 people without power right now. It's not uncommon to see 70-degree temperatures in November, but we typically hit our last one around the 13th. So if I had to describe the weather in 2 words or less, can you guess?
Just a very little chilly.
This weekend.
Hey,
I tried.
so you're telling dad jokes now. All right.
I had the extra
Very nice.
time.
Alena, tell us a little more about the snow chances you see coming this weekend.
Yeah, Brad and Carolyn, that snow chance is still fairly small at this point. It's mostly rain that's going to impact us, but we could certainly see some wet snowflakes mixing in with those rain showers as we make our way through Saturday as temperatures finally get down into the 30s. We are going to see rain move in as early as Friday afternoon, though, for some, so scattered showers possible Friday afternoon. Then the rain starts to develop more so across parts of the metro, spreading northward. And it looks like some of that rain may transition or mix in with snow as we head through Saturday midday, early afternoon, and then temperatures those will likely be falling throughout the day as well. Here's our forecast track. Thursday is still looking to be where we peak with our warming trend, temperatures near 60 degrees and a breezy southwest wind in place. I think we'll still get to 55, 56 degrees in some communities as we head through Friday afternoon, just before the rain develops. And this is a small opportunity for a few spotty showers out there. So I don't expect it to be too impactful for your Friday afternoon commute. Maybe deeper into the evening hours, you may need to have the rain gear handy. Here we go, midnight. We're going to stop right here because that's where we're expecting to hit our high temperature for the day. 50 to 51 degrees expected before temperatures continue to fall throughout the overnight and early part of your Saturday. Here's where we could see some snow showers out there midday Saturday at lunchtime. That's where the rain may mix or even make a full changeover to snow. However, because we're hitting 60 on Thursday, still in the 50s on Friday, I'm not expecting a whole lot in the way of accumulation with snowfall. I think it's going to be mostly rain we get, and if we do see snowflakes, they will easily melt on contact of the ground until we get a heavier burst of snow. If that happens, then the accumulations, of course, will be higher. For now, it's looking like a primarily rain event for us, though. 27 when you wake up tomorrow morning, clear skies and a light wind, so it will be just a touch colder than the last previous mornings. The afternoon, though, still looking warmer with a high of 52 degrees here in Kansas City. Here's an updated look to your weekend forecast, though. Rain and snow chance still on the table there for Saturday. That 50-degree temperature likely happening at midnight. Will mostly be in the 30s all day long. Sunday afternoon also going to be a chilly day. Temperatures may not get out of the 30s. We might hit 40 in some communities. Here it is. Security Bank 7-day forecast will get to 60 on Thursday, still in the 50s Friday afternoon. And you see that blue arrow next to the 50 for your Saturday. That's because temperatures will easily be falling. Just take a look at what I'm talking about with those numbers here as we break it down from midnight into early Saturday morning. 50 by midnight, 46 by 2, and then by 10 o'clock already in the mid-30s. So when we get close to freezing that early on, that's where we could see that transition of a rain-snow mixture possible, or potentially all snow for a brief moment. We'll keep a close eye on it and keep you updated at home to let you know if anything changes to that forecast. Carolyn, Brad.